One of the tricks that they've, oh, you was it rolling? Look, man. Okay, there we go. One of the tricks here at the Blendery is Tim founded this idea, as he talked about in a few different, there you go again, buddy. You like at the cusp of it. During COVID, and COVID basically pushed him into an opportunity, which has turned into a huge opportunity for everybody watching and anybody who's visited the Blendery. So
I had this idea long before, like years before.
Here I go tripping.
Yeah, I guess I'm the next one.
Hopefully
Everybody else.
We do not want you. You got a drill and a cup. We do not want that. This ain't no final destination in here.
Yeah, especially climbing the ladder. But no, the idea came years before COVID.
Yeah.
But I was never going to do it
until you had no choice.
Yeah, and because I wasn't going to shut down the other businesses to then start this. But COVID shut down the other businesses, so that's when I worked on this, because I wasn't working on anything else.
And I'm telling you this because here, I saw a shirt at KBF, and I think it was like, it said sourcing isn't bad. Something like that, right? And I go,
really?
You didn't see that shirt. I should have took a picture of it.
Sourcing isn't bad. I agree with this message.
But the point of it is that in this case, he's been able to discover and find. Look at this. Now I know why everything's happening. This is so funny. You watch that last video, you go, oh, that's why it goes zzz, zzz, zzz. That makes sense. I'll take that drill once you. Oh, you put it.
So this is our shortest barrel. I think it's the shortest of the.
You don't have to whisper.
2015.
Yeah, you good. You good.
So we haven't tried this one yet. It's less than 100 bottles in this barrel. So I'm kind of curious. I think this is the only one of the 2015 bourbons that we haven't tried yet. So
2015.
Mm-hmm.
Sheesh, that's got a good spitter. Everything's leaking.
Got a hammer? Pretty good color.
There we go. Now, walk us through the specs on this.
It's a
Richard, you want to try
36% rye bourbon, so 60 corn, 36% rye, 4% malted barley.
Oh, this is that barley one? I can smell the barley. That's what it is.
No, it's 4% malted barley.
Yeah,
it's
but you can still smell it.
No.
I smell barley.
No, it has that same kind of like almond flour.
There we go. That's
something.
Now, what Tim doesn't know, what I talked to Richard about before, is we're looking to strike and find some more magic. Now, Richard found root beer. I found orange juice back in the day, just sniffing around. We haven't done any barrel digging in a while. If you are a member or you come in here and you schedule getting on a barrel pick, per se, you can come in and find 112.
Low proof.
That's good.
Very low proof. So low yield and low proof usually means that the barrel integrity is bad, that it leaked out of the barrel.
The alcohol
the
or
the whiskey leaked out of the barrel.
Damn.
Because if it that much evaporated, so if 2/3 evaporated out of that barrel, then it would usually be higher proof.
Ooh. See a little bit of what you're talking about right there.
Well, that's a different barrel.
Yeah,
so
up there. I did too. I was like, no, it's up there.
That one could leak too.
So a couple things to know about barrel and barrel integrity. Walk them through kind of what leaves the barrel first, which I think is important. So basically, angel share, it evaporates, turns into alcohol. We learned in Kentucky from Amin.
Angel share is it just the volume evaporates. So if it's a drier environment, then it's going to evaporate much faster than in a humid environment. Mm-hmm. So like when we run the HVAC in here, it's creating low humidity, so the humidity's in like the high 30s, so then it's pulling more moisture out of the barrel, so it's pulling water, it's evaporating water out. Alcohol stays in, so that's why you see a spike in proof. So the longer we keep this here, the longer we keep that here, you will see the proof spike big time. So it'll go up 1.5 to 1.8 proof points a month right now, and then it'll go in the 1.1 to 1.3 proof points as we get into the winter months.
And what we learned in Kentucky is that in their case, because they can get pretty moist up there and the temperature is pretty normalized, especially in terms of all the seasons, they'll basically keep the same proof, or this proof will stabilize because they're not losing a ton.
Yeah, or like these lost proof.
Yeah.
So I think that one went into the barrel at 120 proof, and now it's 112 now, so it lost proof. So kind of just depends on the environment.
Now, Tim, if you had to give them advice, and guys, most people might want to know how to start a whiskey business. This ain't easy. What would be your best advice, and how often you should check the barrels? Because
depends on what you're trying to do. I mean, if you're trying to do what we're doing, we check the barrels very often, which is why we use those nails that we talked about in the previous video.
Yeah.
Because we're only putting out so much a week, and it's what we put out in a month is what other people put out in a day. So it's very different. So depending on how old the stuff is, if you're supplying distributors and liquor stores and all that stuff, you have to put out a lot more product. We're solely focused on the quality and putting out the best stuff here in the gift shop, and at Bourbon Outfitters, and Whiskey Tango's is the last place you can find our stuff. So that's it. So we're basically at capacity from what we can do and what we feel comfortable bottling from a quality standpoint. We're at capacity, and we're at capacity until we expand. So it'll be over a year before we can do more. But that's why we check the barrels daily on what the projects we're working on, and we've got 30 projects going right now. So,
Literally.
So we're not trying 30 barrels, but the ones that are next up or the closest, those are the ones we're trying maybe twice a day to see if they're ready, because they're changing that fast in this environment.
That's interesting to think about projects in a way in which you want to get an A on your science project or your math, whatever the case may be. You're like, oh, this is B, this is A plus today, and it got extra credit on it. We got to bottle it. So everything that, again, limited whiskey, but the quality is always there, because the integrity comes from these guys literally leveraging every barrel, but even more importantly, finding great things, tasting great things, continuing to stay on it and at it.
Yeah, so like this one, we dumped this yesterday. This is a
Honey Pie
Staves of Honor charity barrel. Yeah, I guess raspberry pie is a thing, or raspberry honey pie.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, so
they made that one up.
No,
I ain't never seen a picture of no raspberry honey pie.
Somebody said it was, but
somebody out in the wilderness. Guys, look, in the next video we're gonna break down bottling raspberry honey pie, and comment below. Put some pies that you like on this thing. Put some pie on it. Somebody bring me a raspberry honey pie so we can prove it.